Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. So for today, my group, which consists of me, Nurul Iman, Jaysrini and Jashwin, all from section 2 of the course of System Analysis and Design, will be talking about the Executive Information System. Now, in an organization, there is a hierarchy of information, and right on top is the EIS, which is the Executive Information System. Now, so we'll be first talking about it. Now, what exactly is the EIS, right? So it's a mainframe computer-based program in which helps the executives or the decision makers of the organization to compact and pack the information on all the market research statistics and so on. So it helps conclude and summarize it in the most beneficial way for these decision makers, and thus making it simpler. Now, there's 4 components to the EIS structure. So first of all, there's the hardware, which consists of the input and output devices, the CPU, the storage files, and the output devices. Now, of course, this is what consists of a lot of things, but it's also what the EIS needs. These are the basic hardwares that is needed in order for the executives to do their job properly. Now, there's also the software, and this is basically what holds the system in place. So this consists of text handling software, database, graphic base, and model base. Now, these are all the bases, the softwares that help the system function. So depending on what kind of organization this is, right, the software would be different. Now, if it was to say a marketing company, then it would be more on the statistics, the trends, and so on. If it was another company that has a different, maybe an education base, then it would be more on the people, more on the subjects, on the academic side of things, you see? So it all changes depending on the software and depending on what the function is for the organization. Now, the third component is the user interface. Now, because this is the hierarchy, that's the most top, so basically it needs to be simplified as much as possible in order for the executives to fully understand and actually see the overview of the company, the overview of the explanation, and so on. So it has to be a much better user interface between the executives and the system. And yeah. So the types of interfaces are scheduled reports, questions, answers, menu-driven, command language, natural language, and input-output. So, yeah. And finally, there's the telecommunications. Now, why is this a component? Because without telecommunication, then there won't be much interaction between people. And as an executive of an organization, telecommunication is very important, and thus making it one of the 4 components of the EIS. And now I'll go to Jaysrini. Okay.
Good evening, and my name is Jaysrini, and I'm gonna explain about the usage applications of EIS and the examples. So, usage of EIS. EIS is basically used to help executive, which are higher officials or higher officers in the upper stage, to find data and according to user-defined criteria and promote information-based insight and understanding. So it finds in data according to the criteria given, and also gives out the information that is needed to be shown to the executive in a simplified way. And it also can distinguish between vital and non-vital information as in information which is very oftenly used and information which is non-oftenly used, very seldomly used. It can separate these two information so that time consumed is less. And other than that, it can track different key critical activities which are really important in solving a problem. Whenever you want to solve a problem, you have to find the root cause of the problem. So this tracking of critical activities can actually help in to find the solution for the problem awakened in a particular organization. Next, we are going to see into the areas or the fields which actually basically use EIS. So the first field will be manufacturing field. So manufacturing field, for example, car manufacturing field, or bulk manufacturing field. Many more types of manufacturing field actually use EIS, executive information system. So manufacturing is because to control the operational focus of all the operations which are actually going on in the organization. So EIS really important to make decision making in all of the operation and the manufacturing of the product. Next field will be the marketing field, which is very, very important because it's a relation between the company and the user. So marketing field basically sales. So EIS enables marketing executive to manipulate the data by looking for trends, performing audits, sales data, calculating totals, average changes, variances, or also ratios. Basically, why EIS is used in marketing is because to conclude or to see the overview of profit and loss in a particular organization. So whenever you actually get the overview of the profit and loss, you can actually do decision making through it in order to develop and improve the operation of the particular organization, make it more better. Other than that, EIS is also used in financial field. So financial field in sense to recognize the importance of cost standards and flexible budgeting and many more, which is really essential in the financial field. So now we are going to go into the structural example of EIS. So this is a hierarchy, as you can see the hierarchy. Obviously in the top is the EIS, which is the executive information system. Then it comes decision support system, DSS, which is the main reason of why EIS is used. So then it comes in management reporting systems. Well, these three are management support stage, which is the higher stage where it involves higher executives, officials in decision making. So when this upper stage is operated, then only the down both stages can be operated, like the support, knowledge work, and the operation support, which are actually acted in the backbone of EIS. So basically EIS is the main backbone of everything in operations, in knowledge work, in everything. The operations of the organization need EIS in order to work because it involves decision making, yes or no. Then this you can see a simple executive information system. So as you can see, this is the integrated database inside. Then you have analytic software tools, and then you have the internal data sources and the external data sources. Internal data sources in sense internal from inside the system, external in sense added from the external environment towards the system. And then integration happens here of the database. Analytical software tools plays important role in integration of the database. Then executive workstations. This is where the particular information is promoted towards the executives. So yeah, that's all from my part. And now I would like to I'd like to give it to my friend Jashwin to present about the advantages and disadvantages of EIS. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Jashwin and now I'm going to explain to you about the advantages and disadvantages of executive information system. Okay, first for the advantages, it's easy for upper level executive to use. Extensive computer experience is not required in operations. Next, it provides strong drill down capabilities to better analyze the given information. Next, the information that is provided is better understood. EIS provides timely delivery of information. Management can make decisions promptly. It improves tracking information and also offers efficiency to decision makers. Next, for the disadvantages of EIS, this system is dependent. Next, it has limited functionality. Information overload for some managers. This system may become slow, large and hard to manage. It needs good internal process for data management. This may even lead to less reliable and less secure data. Next, for the conclusion of this EIS, an executive information system is a system that is made in order to provide a simpler and more efficient view to decision makers. With a more organized overview of the organization, executive can make better choices with possible risks in mind. Thank you.